suggest one reason why interpretations 1 and 2 give different views about the success of the Great Leap Forward. You may use sources B and C to help explain your answer. 4 marks. Here's the mark scheme for this question, which you can find out about in more detail in our overview video. But we do know that all 4 marks here are awarded for AO4, which is your analysis of interpretations and their differences. So in the previous question, we decided what that difference was, but now we need to try and account for it or explain why there is a difference in the first place. Now, in order to score in the top band, you need to show that your explanation is analytical and developed. So that means that you've stated your reason for why you think there might be a difference, and you've explained it in detail. You've linked it back to the question. You might even bring in a little bit of detail from your own knowledge. You don't have to, but if it supports what you're saying, that's quite a good way of explaining your answer. You've stayed relevant and focused on the question, and you've structured it in a way that's easy for the examiner to follow. It's really clear what you're trying to say. Now, as long as your reasoning here is relevant to what the question's asked you to focus on and correct, the examiner will award you the marks. But let's have a look at one example. You might say, for example, that the interpretations have different foci. So by that we mean that they're not actually focusing on the same thing. It's not a direct comparison because interpretation 1 is talking about the impact, whereas interpretation 2 is talking about the intentions. So you can't really say that they're direct opposites because they're talking about slightly different things. Take a look at the other points here to see if there's anything else you might have added to your answer.